On base average compared to what's expected. There is an unlucky part of Trout's game because he's had a lot of hard hit outs here early on. But he hits this one hard. He hits it a mile to left. Mike Trout has ripped a home run.
He got that lower third, 115.4 off the bat. That's what you want from Trout. You can see how good he feels about that swing. That was the lower third, and he absolutely crushed it. 435. I always believe you stay with your strength. He's so good in that lower third. Crushed that lower third, and he did.
His 7th home run as he takes the team lead with him to career home run number 385, tying him with the guy who probably should be in the Hall of Fame, Dwight Evans.
And that's a curveball he got in that arc right there in the zone. You throw enough of them, it gets that lower part, and Trout catches that out in front. That's a perfect view where he caught that curveball at the arc before it got below the strike zone and crushed it out.
A stark contrast to the great offense they've had here for many years. Nelson Nunez out of nowhere behind Jose Tena, and we're trading spectacular plays here.
Nelson Nunez coming out of nowhere. Look at this. Playing up the middle, shaded over there. What a direct route. Get him away! Saw a little white there.
Oh, he stuck the landing. And I'm really glad Jose Tena stopped. One more step, and that could have been disastrous for two young infielders.
What a play.
Up the middle, taken away! Ellie De La Cruz! I believe he can fly!
Fly like an eagle. Oh my goodness.
This Baltimore crowd is in stunned astonishment, and there's a smattering of clapping from folks clad in orange at that wizardry.
You know, I hate to say this, John, but we have seen Ellie do so many spectacular things. When the ball came off the bat, I thought he was going to catch it. And then I didn't, and then I did.
That's where he does have some almost magician's flair, right?
Oh, that was something else.
Take a look. Yeah, right at the top of the zone. 0-2, hit in the air to left field, pretty well hit. Sosa's getting a chance, go over toward the corner, toward the wall, and he reaches up, and he made the catch! Oh, like Spider-Man! Edmundo Sosa getting his feet wet here in the bottom of the first inning. He just robbed Marcell Ozuna of a home run. And look at the smile on his face.
Oh my goodness! Edmundo Sosa, his first play in his first start ever in left field, and he's robbed Ozuna of a home run. Yes. He brought it back over the wall. This game's easy, boys.
Oh my goodness, Sosa.
Inning is over. We'll go to the second. It's 1-0 Phillies.
It's driven out to left center field, headed toward the gap. Diving is Taylor, and he makes the catch. Oh, wow!
Whoa.
Tyrone Taylor coming out of nowhere to rob Lourdes Gurriel. A thing of beauty.
Boy, I did not think he was going to get there, Garrett.
Nor did I.
I tracked him the whole way, his run. I was ready for him to pull up and play it off the wall. What a play.
Backhand, cap flying.
He was all the way over in right center against Gurriel. Wow. And he went many, many feet
Doesn't get
to get that ball.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Unbelievable.
That is one of the better catches you're going to see all year long. I mean, this ball was stung to the gap. Taylor with a great jump, extended going backwards, and hauled that ball in. That was a great play.
I looked at the ball, and Taylor looked at the ball again, then looked at Taylor one more time and thought, no way is he going to reach it. Full extension on the warning track. Sensational.
And Brandon pulls one over the bag. That's going to go down the line. It hits the jutting stands. Alonso is in. Winker will score. Vientos will be held at third. Brandon Nimmo with a 9 RBI day, tying a Mets club record. And he's done it in the last 3 innings. Brandon Nimmo joins Carlos Delgado as the only Mets ever to drive in 9 runs in a single game. What a day.
That is a huge, huge day. Everything. He's been on everything. Fastballs, breaking balls. That one he hooks in the corner for 2 RBIs. It doesn't hit the siding. It might have driven in 3.
As Ward sees a fastball, and Harrison Bader will run it down. Wow! Harrison Bader, one of the best outfielders in baseball this season. We've seen him in left make play after play, and now in center. Full-out diving catch. Standing ovation all over the ballpark, including his own dugout.
Of course, all anyone has been talking about today, FanDuel is heading your...
And from his pitcher on the mound. What a catch. This is an absolute rope to center field. Look where Harrison Bader started, shading Ward toward the right center field gap. So he had a long way to go. That is full extension. Look at Joe Ryan. That's respect.
Well, Harrison Bader made a highlight reel catch a moment ago, tracking, diving, and we've seen the reaction from his players. Look at Byron Buxton, right side of the screen.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
Center field, going back, Bleday. It's off the wall. Racing towards second. Go, go. Here we go. And he's in. Oh, my. We got a cycle. Take that, Mark Grace.
You're running like a river cat, and they want the ball. The dugout is going bonkers.
Oh, brother, that was awesome.
Somebody in the stands just yelled Mark Grace. I could pick it up in my headset. Well, there you go. First cycle since Mark Grace. And it comes from the catcher, Carson Kelly. Triple's always the toughest one to get.
Fly ball in the air, center field and deep. Myers is going back, still going back. He makes the catch. Oh, my goodness, Dane Myers. He may have just won up Derek Hill to end the ball game.
And he face planted up against that wall. Oh, wow. It's nice to see him get up from that.
Oh, my God. I cannot believe the ball game just ended like that and the Marlins win this thing 5-0. I am shocked. I cannot believe he just made that catch. And he comes away smiling after it all.
Well, this thing was smoked off of the bat of Alonso. Look, Myers is playing shallow, just like Hill. Goes back 1 step away from the ball, the wall, and face plants. Wow. It's really nice to see him get up from that.
Oh, my God. I cannot believe that's how the ball game just ended. What a catch by Dane Myers to end it. And the Marlins salvage a game in this series, and they down the Mets by a final score of 5-0 here today. Holy cow.
All right. Here's Ohtani. Fly ball to center field. Harris is back. Ohtani, inevitable. Shohei Ohtani, a sayonara swing. He's headed home, and once again, the Dodgers walk off winners. On his bobblehead night, he gives the people what they came to see. Another Shohei Ohtani moment.
Dodger Stadium just became Hollywood. Can you believe this?
Dodger Stadium, delirious. It is stunned, but should it be? Time and again, Rick Monday, this man delivers.
If you were writing the script that it was going to end on Shohei Ohtani's bobblehead night in front of 50,000 plus, then in the 9th inning he would win it with a home run, you say, nope, rewrite. No one will believe it. Well, 50,000 believed it. They were here and they saw it. And I mentioned the other night that great teams don't just win games. They make statements while they're winning games. And the Dodgers moved their season opening record now to 8 wins and no losses.
The 6th comeback win for the Dodgers this year. 8 wins, undefeated. The first defending champion to start the next year 8-0, and they stay in first place.
They stay in first place, but this place is still buzzing, and for very good reason.
Shohei Ohtani still drying off after the Gatorade bath he got following his walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Dodgers come back. 2 in the 8th from Max Muncy. Shohei in the 9th. Once again, Duran to Benintendi. The 2-2 in the air to right center field. Buxton on the move to his left. Buxton will dive, and he caught the ball. Buxton caught the ball. Twins win. Twins win, and the Twins win it on a great defensive play by Buxton in right center.
Speechless. Absolutely speechless. This ball is hammered by Benintendi, and Byron Buxton just didn't stop. He is in a full-out sprint, lays out.
It's a play like that that brings me back to 2023. When all Byron did was DH, he'd have a night, he'd go 0 for 4, and he felt, you know what? I hate it because I can't do anything else to help my team win. Yep. So tonight, Buxton 0 for 4, saved the game right there.
Can change the game with his defense. How many times have we said that? And he didn't change the game, he saved the game.
Certainly did. 2 runs would have scored. Benintendi, who knows where he would have ended up. Outfield coach Tommy Watkins with a hug.
Jack Sawinski leads off for the Pirates against the new pitcher.
Fly ball in the air to left field. This is deep. This is back at the wall. Leaping! Did he pull it back? Yeah! Wow! Griffin Conine! No way!
catch of the year.
It might be.
Sawinski can't believe it. He's trying not to smile. Take a look at this ball. He flipped it the opposite way, but look at Griffin get back. He doesn't get too close to the wall, which allows him to elevate and pull it back.
Kidding me, Rod? Are you kidding me?
No, I just saw it. Look at it. Look at the concentration. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look at the elevation. Yeah, I got it.
Look at them big old broad shoulders celebrating after making the catch.
You're not kidding. That may very well, when it's all said and done, after 162, be the play of the year.
We're going to be seeing this play all year long. All year. And he played right field yesterday. This is the first action he's had in left field. Didn't start the game, comes in and makes a play like that. And he is fired up, too.
Oh, I wonder where Anthony Bender's taking Griffin Conine out to dinner tonight.
Where he wants.
Yeah.
Here's Tyrone Taylor, the 9th man to bat for New York here in the inning. Bases juiced with 2 outs. Taylor's 0 for 3 today. 1-2 with the bases loaded to Taylor from Henriquez, and he flies it in the air to left center field and deep, really deep. Hill dives! Whoa! That's one of the best catches you'll ever see. And he made a sensational one here last year. Holy cow, Derek Hill.
As shallow as he plays, he had to go a long way, and to stretch out for that, wow, what a catch.
Derek Hill, a full extension dive on the warning track in left center field, lays out to make the grab and save 3 more runs. A phenomenal catch.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
Unreal grab from the Marlins center fielder. He caught it in the heel of his glove.
Mets up 9-5. Would have been more, but for this all-state good hands play by Derek Hill.
Long way to run as well, and just laid out for it. Oh, yes, Gary, you called in the heel, and that's just strong hands. What a play. That's the catch of the year thus far.
I mean, he had to go so far and then flying through the air onto the warning track in these dreadful conditions and catching it right in the heel of the glove and hanging on. That was something.
6 homers for Gino. He hits one high and deep to left field. Eugenio Suarez gets the Diamondbacks on the board. Gino's now hit in 4 straight games, 5 of 6, starting to get things turned around back in the right direction.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Gino last night walked a couple times, got a base hit, but much better at bats and much better swings. None better than this, however. Goes down and gets a fastball and drives it out of here to left field.
Just the 3rd home run given up this season by Grant Holmes. The 7th for Gino, and it's 2-1. 30 pitches in this 4th inning so far for Grant Holmes. Suarez, fly ball, left field. It's going, and it's gone.
Difference a couple of days make. We talked about it before the game. He was our highlighted player for the Diamondbacks based on the 2 walks that he drew in the ball game last night. And usually hard hit balls follow walks. Gino narrowing that strike zone down and handling pitches he can handle.
Gino comes in so far. 2 at-bats, 2 home runs. The StatCast presented by Budweiser.
It's down and out over the plate. Sent it high in the air to left field. That one was a little bit more up in the zone.
Suarez hits another fly ball. Gone!
Oh, my!
Gino, 3 at-bats and 3 home runs. The trifecta for Suarez.
Wow.
When he hits them, as we learned when the season started, they come in bunches.
Oh, hanging breaking ball, 85, belt high inside part of the plate. Man, is he locked in right now? It didn't take long.
That's going to be it for Holmes. Brian Stitker will take the baseball. Eugenio Suarez, the at-bats over the course of this week have been more patient, less chase, more plate discipline, and it's paying off. 3 swings for Gino, 3 homers. We'll flash back to September 4th of 2017. The last Diamondback with a 4-homer game, J.D. Martinez at Dodger Stadium. Suarez! Fly ball! There's 4! And we're tied! There have been 19 4-homer games in Major League history, the last 2 by the Arizona Diamondbacks. J.D. Martinez in 2017 at Dodger Stadium, and today at Chase Field, Eugenio Suarez. 4 swings, 4 homers, and it's 7-7. What a night here at Chase.
Oh, my.
Wow. We know it's Gino. Time the Braves had a 4-homer game against them, they were in Milwaukee. Willie Mays in 1961. His 10th of the year to lead the major leagues. A 4-homer game for Eugenio Suarez.
One guy's 92 can seem like more than another guy's 95, and as you say, maybe Bound just didn't have that carry, that backspin that he seems to normally have. Here's a drive to deep center. Varsho back.
Did he catch that ball? Yes. He caught that ball.
I mean, Dalton, we know you want a Gold Glove, and we know you're good, but quit showing off, would you? He fell, and he caught that ball.
I mean, we said he makes highlight reel catches, but this is crazy. Yeah, you can smile after that one.
He is 1 of 1 out there, isn't he?
Unbelievable. You knew Duran hit it pretty good, but it looked like he was staying in the park, so Dalton's going back right about here. You think, okay, settling under. Uh-oh.
Unbelievable.
He stays with it. Wasn't he a safety in football? That's like a pretty good interception right there.
Pulled down to third, off the glove of Vientos, grabbed by Lindor, and he throws him out. Oh, wow! Pinball, 5-6-3.
Well, Tommy, can you hear me?
It's your All-State good hands play. Well, one guy can't do it, the other one can.
What a team effort.
I mean, what are the chances of that happening? This ball looked like a base hit all the way, and Vientos dives for the ball, kicks off him right to Lindor, in stride basically, and throws him out by plenty.
Now the pitch, and a swing, and a one-hopper. Glove by Bobby on the backhand of the outfield grass. Throws to first for the out. What a play by Bobby Witt Jr. to rob Jose Caballero of a base hit to left field. Incredible play by Bobby. Quick dive to his right, fires one to Vinny, and gets Caballero for the out. A guy that runs very well, by the way.
Play of the year candidate on April 30th.
Here comes Urban's 1-0. Swinging a line drive. It's a sprawling stop by Lowe. No, it's caught in the air. He'll throw to second. That should be a triple play. Now he's going to throw to first, and that'll be a triple play.
Yes.
That's going to be a triple play. He caught it in the air. The runners ran. It's a triple play. Lowe threw to second. They got the out there as he made the catch. They threw to first, and that forced out the runner, Vientos. They have a triple play. The Nationals turn 3 to get out of the inning. Just like that. 2-0. Nationals lead after 3.5.
And now they're loaded for one of the hottest hitters in baseball in Kyle Stowers.
If this won't get your heart rate going, I don't know what will. And it all comes down to this. Now you got no wiggle room if you're Miller in a big mano-a-mano big boy matchup. Can Stowers stay red hot? Swinging a ball lifted in the air, deep left center field. Stowers, no way! A walk-off grand slam. This kid is unconscious.
No way did he do that. This place is going bananas. Oh my goodness.
A hit as big as they get. And those new City Connect tops and bottoms are just a shining this afternoon.
He punched Mason Miller right in the chops. Kyle Stowers.
You can't get the kid out right now, Rod.
Perfect swing.
You kidding me? On a 101-mile-an-hour fastball, outside corner elevated, goes up to gets it and puts it in to the seats.
He's got enough power to go in that direction. What a win. What a comeback win for our guys today. Look at this fastball. He's not trying to pull it. That front foot is key, though. You get that front foot down, and now the timing is good. And Miller knew as soon as he threw this ball, it was trouble. Fastball, top of the zone. Stowers gets the front foot down. He knew it was gone as soon as he hit it. He clobbered it.
Unbelievable. What a performance for a ball club that has had their teeth kicked in time and time again this week. They've got their first win in a week, and they snap a 6-game losing streak.
So Ernie Clements moved over to second base the last few days and figures to stay there. Barger at third. There's Ben Williamson with a fly ball center field deep and jumping, and it is, he's got it. He's got it again. Dalton Varsho robs Ben Williamson of a home run.
Well, he did it perfectly. He got to the wall, then timed his jump and went straight up. Instead of running and trying to time your jump, he got to the wall, knew he was in the right spot, then he went straight up, and then another terrific catch. Gausman's gotten some good defensive support here tonight. And look at this effort by Varsho. He's right to the wall, goes straight up, and hauls it in.
As Schwarber lifts one to deep right field. It's number 300 off the facing of the upper deck. What a shot by Kyle Schwarber. And the Phillies now lead it 7-3.
466 feet.
Goodness. And you figured a milestone home run for Kyle Schwarber would come with some length to it. Wow.
Doubles in your career. 300 homers. My goodness.
And with authority, and again, it comes against a left-hander, which is so appropriate considering how well he has hit left-handers this year.
Very rarely you see balls go up there in batting practice. He does it in the game.
466.
One out, bases empty. Leadoff man Kerry Carpenter. Fly out to left, strikeout swinging, and a single against Hunter Dobbins. First pitch swinging, vaulted high and deep to right. Abreu's back at the track. Abreu, Rafaela combined to make the catch. Are you kidding? Off Abreu's glove and a basket catch from St. Don.
Oh my God. Have you ever seen anything like this?
In your life.
Look at this. Williers got a beat on it. He goes up over the fence, off the heel of the glove, and look at Sadon there to clean it up. Are you kidding me? What a heads-up play, and what a big break for the Red Sox. Loved the reaction. We were losing our minds. Now, looks like they are going to take a look at this. But from
our replays we've seen, there's nothing that tells me that would be overturned, because it didn't touch anything but the glove of Wilyer Abreu before Cedon caught it.
A crew chief review, and Abreu, Duran, and Rafaela sharing the same reaction as all of us.
Wilyer with the assist. You gotta be kidding me.
And Cedon did the baseball version of a Dikembe Mutombo. No, no, no.
Not in my house.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. It is a catch, no home run.
Just unreal. Unreal.
Your old 9-8 putout.
That's the best reaction, is Wilyer just laughing, because that is insanity.
The joint robbery. Not a one-man operation.
We're a team out there.
This is Ben Affleck and Jeremy Renner.
Deep to center. Harris still going back at the wall. Oh my goodness! That's exactly what he did last year here in a series in late August against Philadelphia. He brought that back and robs Kemper of a 3-run homer.
Do you expect anything less from Michael Harris? We have a great view of it, and you knew this ball was headed out. At the same time, I feel like, you know what, Michael's going to get this one. The wall here a little bit lower, it lends itself to the ability to rob home runs, and when you have the great defense of Michael Harris, it's old hat for him. That's not even his best catch in this ballpark, and that was amazing.
Our All-State Good Hands replay, and said it's old hat. Scott Blewett tips his hat towards Harris, certainly appreciating that play.
Boy, did Quantrill get a big double play to get himself out of that jam in the top half of the third.
Nothing in one, the count to the leadoff batter, Jonathan Aranda. 56 total pitches coming into this inning for Quantrill. 17 fastballs, 10 sinkers. You bunch those together, that's 27 fastballs, 11 cutters. 38 of the 56 pitches have been the hot and hard stuff. 0-2, went with a cutter, got him swinging, one away.
So he's kind of flipped the script here this afternoon against the Rays. I'm sure the Rays were looking at all the numbers on Quantrill this year. As we get a look at this last pitch, it's a cutter, top of the strike zone, gets Aranda to swing right through it. He's a good contact hitter. But the Rays, they're looking for that split-fingered pitch. Is one of the reasons why he's been able to be one step ahead of them and throw them fastballs when he normally would throw that splitter. We showed you his pitch distribution at the beginning of the contest. That splitter is the pitch he throws the most by far. 28%.
Marlins trailing 1-0 here in the top of the fourth. Marlins are 4-4 this season in games started by Cal Quantrill, and in a majority of those games the offense has done their part to support him.
And Christopher Morel's got some huge power. Hasn't done a whole lot since coming from the Cubs, though, last year at the trade deadline.
Good fastball, called strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts by Quantrill to begin the fourth.
Before they realize what Quantrill is doing, let's hope that the Marlins score a few runs, because he's not using the splitter. He's using a lot of fastballs and well-located fastballs. Here's that last pitch. Breaking ball down, change the eye level, you go north upstairs. That's called pitching right there. North and south. Not so much east and west these days. It used to be east and west. The umpires used to give you a lot off that outside corner, but now you can't get balls called off the plate, so they go up and down. You're more often to either get them to swing at that high fastball, or you get a chance to give your catcher to frame it at the bottom of the zone.
Well, there's a big reason for that too. The buffer zone has changed this season, and not many were aware of it. Home plate umpires used to have 2 inches of buffer in, out, up and down. That's been reduced to 1/4 of an inch, and that's how they've been judged this season. So the strike zones have gotten much tighter. As the 0-2 is swung on it, missed, strike three.
Do it, Contra. Do it, Cal.
That is an immaculate inning for Cal Quantrill. Here in the top of the 4th.
5 for Gord through 2 innings. Driven to center by Nunez. Mullins racing.
Oh, he got it! He stuck out his arm and reeled it in.
Are you kidding me? How in the world did Cedric Mullins get to that ball? That ball beat him. It was hit so hard. There is no way he should have made this catch. Look where he's a little bit shallow right there. So he is off and moving, running wide open to back to the infield. And watch, he just stabs it and somehow comes up with it. That right there is the best play you will see today, I promise you, in Major League Baseball.
On a Willie Mays-esque, but with the other hand, catch by Cedric Mullins.